Hold up, now I know the game isn't even close to being out yet and this is just a teaser trailer, but I'm not really feeling this new HunterXHunter game. I'm not really feeling it. I'm not necessarily trying to judge, a game before it comes out and everything like that, but this game does not look like it's gonna be anything great. It's essentially Marvel vs. Capcom, but with HunterXHunter characters, which is fine because you can say that, Dragon Ball FighterZ is essentially the same thing, but this just doesn't really do anything for me. And I made a video a while ago talking about anime games just kind of being meh majority of the time. This is another time where another anime game is just okay.
Now a word from our sponsors.
Hi, before using Dubby, I was a father of 12, but now, after Dubby, I'm a deadbeat dad.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Let's see what we got in here for the Dubby. We got the motherfucking. We got the motherfucking. Oh shit. So the first flavor of Dubby, we have peach and beet.
You what?
Second flavor of Dubby, we got the Dragon Maid. Next flavor we have laxative.
What?
Oh, Laxy Grenade. Next flavor we have this is a zero sugar powder pack. And last but certainly not least, we have Pines Berry Splash. I'm Wasabi, and this has been your Dubby advertisement.
I like fighting games and I like anime, so of course an anime fighting game would be great, right? Yeah, it would be cool, but it's that's all we get with anime games. It seems like every time an anime gets a game, it's either a Naruto Storm copy or it's whatever the fuck that JJK game was a few months ago that nobody played. It's either one of the two. And honestly, I'm not really talking about the net impact, the game itself. I just kind of want more for anime games as a whole. I just kind of want more. Because it seems like we never really explore other genres when we get anime games. And please tell me in the comments if I'm wrong, but have we ever had an anime action RPG game or an anime, JRPG? I'm pretty sure we've had, turn-based anime games and things like that, but we don't really get too much when it comes down to anime games, and that irks me to no end. Because I've been saying this to myself for the past couple of days, and I think I commented on another creator's video talking about this game, but I would love for us to get different types of anime games. The one place where I feel anime games would thrive is in the action RPG space. I feel anime games would absolutely fucking thrive in the action RPG genre. I feel they would fucking thrive, but it doesn't really seem like we get those types of games a lot of times. We just get Naruto Storm copies, or in this case we get a Marvel vs. Capcom HunterXHunter game, which is fine. Don't get me wrong, the HunterXHunter Net Impact game looks fine. It looks like it'll be fun to play and everything like that. It's just not what I want to keep seeing whenever we get another anime game. Whenever it's announced that another anime is getting a game, I know for a fact it's gonna be a fighting game. Just like how with the Demon Slayer game that 2 people remember that 1 person plays still, it was a Naruto Storm cop. Just like how with the JJK game, I thought that was gonna be a fighting game. I thought we were getting a JJK fighting game, but instead we got whatever the fuck Cursed Clash was. But in general, I just really wish that we would get anime games in different genres more frequently. I know that there's a One Piece, I think it's a turn-based or One Piece RPG game, but can't we get more stuff like that? Why do we always have to kind of settle for the same old standard anime fighting game that's either a Naruto Storm copy or that's just Marvel vs. Capcom but with anime characters, which again can be done well, i.e. Dragon Ball FighterZ, but I just kind of want more. And every time we do get an anime game that's in a different genre that's not just a fighting game, it's not really that good. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is fine, it's a decent game, but it's just it wasn't good. There was no real polish to it. There was no real depth to it. It's just kind of there. Because I've been having this thought in my head, and just stick with me because what I'm gonna say probably sounds crazy, but in my head it plays out like the best anime game that we could get. What if we were to get a action RPG anime game that played like Kingdom Hearts, but in the world of Demon Slayer. It sounds good in my head, and that sounds like the perfect anime game to me. And even I would want it to go a step further into where you could create your own character and, you know, choose which, you know, breathing forms you want to use in the worlds and shit. And maybe you could mix them. Maybe you mix like the wind breathing with like poison to use like, you know, poison gas attacks and shit like that, and you get to upgrade them, and you can get like, you know, like your own like, you know, unique abilities depending on which forms you choose or which swords you choose and everything like that. That's what I want when I think about like anime games. Those are the type of anime games that I want, not the storm copies, not the kind of lazy games like I felt Kakarot was. Like Dragon Ball Z Kakarot was fine, but it just didn't feel like there was really too much to it outside of just playing through the Dragon Ball story like they always do with Dragon Ball games every single time. And even the Naruto Storm games, you basically just get the game to play through the story that they had so far. That's essentially what you get every time with a Storm game. Like there's nothing really added to it. Like I kind of want there's a little bit more like added flair to it so that we could get like better quality anime games, because when an anime game comes out outside of like Dragon Ball Fighters, everybody's hyped for, you know, a whole bunch of people play it, a whole bunch of people love it, but then a couple months later it just falls off a cliff. I'm not trying to call a game where like, you know, a whole bunch of people play it dead, but like a lot of these anime games just die out and just fall off a cliff. Like nobody's playing JJK Curse Clash, nobody's playing DBZ Kakarot. I don't think a lot of people played the Demon Slayer fighting game because it was essentially Naruto Storm but with Demon Slayer characters. But like these anime games don't really go far. Like they don't really have a long lifespan.